Okie dokie, we are live. Thank you for joining. We're gonna try. I'm doing StreamYard, so we'll see how it works. I'm gonna just send out my invites. I know there's some audio echoing, so I do apologize for that. So for anybody that is, thank you for joining. Yeah, can make sure my audio is good. Hopefully, it's good anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna do some Hawaiian style food poke. Sorry for the echo. I can hear the echo, but we're gonna do. Taco or octopus, and I'm going to explain in just a second. I want to send all my invites before we actually get started into the fundamentals of the dishes I'm going to make today. So, thank you to everybody that shared this out. Appreciate it. Actually, I hear the echo. That's going to drive me crazy, but we'll work with it. Okay, so if you see my promo video, I did some octopus and actually blanched it. And we're not going to eat that raw because that's to eat raw octopus. You could, but it's really chewy and sticky and sometimes slimy if you eat it raw. So I'll show you the reason why I did that. Okay, so let me send them one more invite and we'll get started. And here we go. Copy link. To everybody that's on my YouTube and Twitch, thank you. Appreciate you guys. And are we ready? Normally I have a fancy intro, but not when I'm doing this type of cooking show. So, all right, are we ready? Okay. Make sure everything's good to go. All right. So if you look on the bottom corner of your screen, that's we call it ahi. Most of you guys will probably call it tuna, but we call it ahi, and I'll explain that in just a second. But we're gonna focus on this just for now. And if you hear the echo, do me a favor, type up echo in the comments. Let me be sure I can. I probably can't see all the original comments. All right, here we go. Before I get into the preparation, I'm going to explain just a few of the ingredients real quick. So this is what a blanched, in Hawaii we say taco, or you can say octopus. And so that's kind of what it looks like afterwards. But now there's different types. In Hawaii, we have a Hawaiian, we call it he'e. We say taco. Taco is actually Japanese. Okay, you can see the little sucker thingies. Yeah. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. I have 5 of these. And then I save the head. Well, this is, I'm going to chop this up thinly. And we're going to make it into little cubes. And we're going to make a little bit of a poke with this. And I'll show you how we do that. So that's the octopus or the taco. And then, man, it actually driving me nuts. I can get rid of it somehow. Anyways, so this we're going to sashimi. And we're going to put it here and just slice it thin. And then we have some wasabi. If you know what this is. So I have the real wasabi. And this is not that tube. You notice it's not as bright green because it doesn't have any food coloring in it. This is pure wasabi from actually like the actual wasabi. So here's the powder. You see the powder form? And you reconstitute it with water. This little jar is about $15. This little jar. So it's not cheap, but so that's what it looks like. And you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you put in we say shoyu. So we have our aloha shoyu. This is from Hawaii. You guys say soy sauce, we say shoyu. And let's go ahead and start doing the taco. I'm going to show you guys. Important, you got to have a really good, you can call it sushi knife, whatever. This is a Japanese steel. And most Japanese typically are single bevel. This one is actually double. No, this is single. Let me look at it. So this is a single. Is it single? Oh no, this is actually double. But sometimes it depends on your cutting style. But this is a traditional, like a sushi or sashimi cutting knife. And I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the skinnier tentacles. probably right around there. I'm gonna put these small ones to the side. Okay. If that echoes too much, man, I'm gonna figure that out in just a second. Now, if you remember when I massaged it in one of my videos, one of the reasons is there's this coloration on there, like a, I don't know what you call it. I want to say it's not food coloring, kind of like food coloring though. That makes it kind of humbug to work with on your cutting board because it tends to stain your cutting board. Not stain, but you know, it makes marks on it. So I'm cutting up all the small tentacles, and I'm saving the fatter portion. I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep it for sashimi. So if you don't know what sashimi is kind of like a thin slice of raw fish, and which I have here. But I'm not gonna sashimi that. I'm gonna make that into poke. All right. So what I'm gonna do is let me show you guys how I do this. Okay. So I'm gonna cut it into another shorter section. Typically, you want to cut into your hand. That's really against kind of like your conventional type of cutting, because it's obviously, you know, you don't want to cut yourself. Let's taste it. So I don't have a lot of room to work with, so I'm going to try to do it very carefully. This has been in the refrigerator for a little bit, so the idea is you want to get a longer cut. We'll try. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but you don't want to go sawing back and forth. You kind of want to do one cut, but this is a little bit dry, so it's making it a little bit challenging. But I'll work through it. Another piece. If you have chunks like this, just save the chunks. Don't throw it away. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Put this into another bowl. So I have a bowl for that. Typically, your first cuts are going to be your kind of not throwaway, but you're going to use it for something else. Okay. You see the size? It's kind of what I'm hoping to get. So we're going to cut into that. And that was going to drive me crazy. So I think I know what I'm going to do. Let me close this out because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, there we go. So, all right. Echo is gone. All right. So I do apologize if I miss comments. Not my intention. So there we go. Typically, when you cut into like sashimi style or sushi cuts, you kind of cut. It depends on the type of seafood you're using too. Now, if it's a big chunk and you want to cut square blocks, you can cut straight down, but still be smooth in your cutting. You know, don't go erratic because you will cut yourself, especially with a sharp knife like this. And then the chunks, I'm going to save it. Okay, so this is not really a quantity preparation. This is more just to show you guys of what I would do if I had, like, you know, let's say my family came over and I was going to do food prep for them for like a birthday or something, you know, that's how I would do it. One more cut. For people that wonder, like, so I used to have a cooking show. I would do it once a week sometimes. It depends when I'm in Hawaii. But since I'm here, I don't have luxury to a lot of those ingredients. So I'm not inspired to cook like how I used to, you know, like, so I used to cook Indian food, all kinds of you know, everything, Chinese cooking, you name it. I used to love doing it all. Okay. Try this one too. And it's fun. It's fun to like try to learn how to cook other dishes. My mom was a great cook. So, you know, that's where some of my inspiration would come from. Or not even inspiration, just desire, you know. Some of my desires to cook. I love to eat, so that's a big bonus. If you love to eat and you can, little advice to all the single guys out there, you want to become valuable in the dating space, man, learn how to cook. Learn how to prep. And actually be good at cleaning up your own mess, too. Learn how to clean up your own mess. That's very helpful. If you can learn to clean up your own mess, that's where it's at. So, all right, I'm going to cut this guy off. So anybody that's if you're in food prep and you're looking at where I'm cutting, you may recognize the style of cutting. And obviously, you don't rush when you do this. And I'll show you, obviously, the different cutting styles when you do, like vegetable cutting, those kind of things. You definitely cut a lot different. So don't ever throw away any of the pieces. I'm always baffled when I see people throw away pieces of the fish. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much food you're throwing away. In Chinese culture, Filipino culture, even Hawaiian culture, we don't throw anything away. I'm always baffled, like the Western style of prepping food and stuff. They take the fillet of the fish and they throw everything else away. They throw the bones, the head, the collar. They throw it all away. And it's like, man, you're throwing away so much of the meat of the fish. You do a lot with it. You can make bait, stock, so much you can do with it. So. All right, see that. Oh, that's a thick piece. If you cut a little bit thick, it's okay. We're not professional chefs over here. I got a very special video to share with you guys in a little bit. I just got to finish editing the video and uploading it. It's not an original, so I'm going to give credit to the actual owners of the video, but it's a guy from Hawaii, and it kind of covers some of the, social issues in Hawaii, but also the era of social media and how it just opened up the floodgates for this one guy, where he was able to he went viral just from his music and his voice. And it's crazy how you can find somebody who's been doing something for such a long time and it's your first time hearing it. And when you find out his connections and you're like, wow, how did I not find out about this guy sooner? And then you hear the story, and then you understand, oh, that's probably why. I don't want to give out all the details of it, but, So we're almost done with the sashimi. We're going to let it sit. So I have it sitting on some daikon. And just, it's just for presentation. You can eat that with the shoyu, the soy sauce, if you want to. Sometimes I do. It depends what restaurant I'm at. It depends how expensive. If the sushi is expensive, I eat everything. Yeah, I don't waste. But if it's just like, typically people use it for garnish. So, all right. Okay. Let's cut up these tentacles. These are fun to eat right here. Yeah. I'm going to cut up the smaller, the curlies. I'm going to separate the curlies from the quads. I'm going to call them quads. Because I think I can still cut some sashimi from the quads. Maybe. I'll try. Okay. Where's this guy going to? Where are you going, buddy? There you go. Okay. So here's your tentacles. Here's the quads. I don't know why I call them quads. But I'm just going to cut them up. You guys can see what I'm going to do with it. So. Let's cut them into little chunks. I like bite size. When I make my poke, I like it bite size. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. This is not going to be a Hawaiian style. This is going to be a Korean style, but with a little bit of Hawaiian flavor. Okay. Cut that out. Cut that in half. Cut that in half. Okay. And that's it. Are we good? Okay. I'm not sure about the head. I'm going to taste the head, see what it tastes like before I use it. So here's your chopped up taco. And we're going to mix it with a sauce with a little bit of white onion. And then a little bit of green onion. A little bit of sesame oil. But you see the head? We're going to chop some of it. We'll see how tender it is. Oh, yeah, we can use that. You can probably even sashimi that. Let's try this. She looks Zilly. You want to try the head?
Yeah.
It's super chewy, I think. Here's cut it in half. We'll share it. I just will show you. There's a liquid aminos like that. Is there a new one out there? There's one in my. Is it tough? Put in the poke, yeah?
Yeah.
Put in the poke, yeah?
That's the thing.
Huh?
It's not too bad.
Not too hard, yeah?
Yeah. Most tastes like seaweed.
Yeah, it's not fishy at all, yeah?
No.
For people that never had octopus, it's not fishy. It shouldn't be fishy. If it's fishy, I wouldn't eat it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't eat it. I got more than I thought I'd get. Okay. All right, we're done cutting up the taco or the octopus. So there's the finish of what was left. And then there's the sashimi over here. And I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. Let me wipe my board down. Be right back. What's up, Mahina? I guess it's not raining anymore, yeah? The boys are cutting grass today. Yeah? Okay. We're good with that. All right. Hey, what's up, Joe? Good to see you, bro. Yes, sir. Okay, so what we're going to do is, what we're going to do now. I'll show you guys. So here's the let me do this real quick. So you can see the wasabi. We're going to put the aloha shoyu inside. And we're going to mix it. Wasabi should not be spicy. Like, if your wasabi is spicy, most likely it's not wasabi. It's probably horseradish. So you should be able to eat it. Should have a little kick to it. But it shouldn't be burning your mouth. Okay, we mix it up. Oops. All right, mix this bugger up right here. The real wasabi root, I believe, is like if you buy just one whole root, I've seen it as high as like $70 for one little root. It's not cheap. It's very expensive. Part of the reason is it's only available in certain parts of the world. It only grows in certain parts of the world. I don't know the countries. I know for sure Japan is one. I want to say Russia is another one as well. Let's add a little bit more shoyu to it. Mix it up. It almost has the consistency of like Chinese hot mustard. Have you ever had Chinese hot mustard? It's very similar. I'll share a little Easter egg at the end to explain my acquisition of the wasabi. Okay, so there we go. Let's try this real quick. Ooh, that's definitely wasabi. All right, let's just dip one. Take one of these. Let's dip it in there. Yup. It's good. Okay, we'll eat that later. Let me do some prep. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna make a taco poke or octopus poke, and the sauce that I'm going to use it's actually a kimchi base, but this is actually made in Japan, which is very strange. If you look at the back, this is product of Japan. This is hands down the best sauce. This is not cheap though. This little jar is like, depending where you get it, I've seen as high as like $6, $7 for a little jar like this. So it doesn't really. It's very salty, so you gotta be careful. That's the one thing I'll say. We're gonna use that. We're gonna do sesame oil. This is Kodoya brand. This is made in Japan. If you can't get it, there's other brands you can get too. This one, even though it's Kikkoman, this one's made in Mexico. So, you know, whatever you can get, doesn't matter. I prefer Japanese sesame oil personally. So, okay, what are we doing? Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of white onion, so let's go ahead and cut this guy. I'm going to just cut this a little bit, not a lot, probably that much. And then we're going to do, I don't know what we're going to cut, probably, what do you think? A little nugget. We'll cut a little, don't have to be perfect. This is just poke. We're not French chefs or anything like that, so it's not like we got to cut super fancy. I'm probably going to cut it right there. I think that's about right there. And just do a rough chop. Just where they're bite size. Okay. I'm gonna put this closer to the end because I don't want to soak up my sauce. And what else I'm gonna use? Oh, my green onion. Let's cut up my green onion. A lot of times green onion is just for flavor. I mean presentation for some people, visual. But I like the flavor of green onions personally. That's what I like. So, you know. And this, of course, will go on at the end as well. There you go. All right, let's mix everything. So here's your, this thing is kind of runny, so be careful. You want to shake it. Make sure you get it all mixed up. All right, here we go. Start off with a little bit. Mix it up, and then do your sesame oil too. Sesame oil, I don't know what it is. There's something about the flavor that I love. I don't know what it is. Just like, Hawaii we say ono, which is, you know, good. Let's mix it up. Then we're going to close out with the, what do you call that? The ahi poke, the spicy ahi. So we're going to finish up with spicy ahi, okay? This is a little bit different. This is kind of spicy, but not super spicy. I don't know. I don't think it's spicy at all for me. But for some people say it's spicy. I don't think it's spicy at all. So we're going to mix that, let it sit. We'll throw our onions inside. Mix it up a little bit. And our green onions too. Just mix it up. Just mix it all. If we was in Hawaii, I would have what we call inamona, which is a Hawaiian. The English is, what is it called? Candle. What is it called? What is the English word for candle? I forget what it's called. Anyways, kukui nut. They toast it. They put it inside a lot of the poke, raw fish dishes. It doesn't look saucy, but it's very salty. So I'm very cautious when I put sauce in this. Give it a try. Oh yeah. Ho! You can put a little bit of salt if you like. I'm not gonna put any salt in it. This is ho. So let's try it. Oh my gosh, this is good. Wow. Ho, brother. Okay. I'm gonna cut probably, I don't know, maybe half of an onion. Yeah, we'll save the rest. I think my wife doesn't really like too much onions in her poke. Man, that taco poke is so good. Oh my gosh. Man, that was good. Man, I was so can't get over it. You like trying the poke? Oh, over here on that side. That's my dog Lily. As you can hear her. How is it? Need salt or is it good?
I think it's fine.
Good, yeah.
Can't really taste.
Right, good enough, yeah. All right. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, we'll put this to the side. Our green onion. We save all of our stems because my daughter is a homesteader. So, is that what you are, Zoe? Homesteader? You could say that.
So we could be called homestead.
Huh?
Grandpa said we could call the homestead.
It could be, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to. Is it raining out there?
Yes, sir. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Just for presentation, I'll show you guys what I do with some of the pieces. This is just for fun. So you take a knife, do a cross cut here. Oh, not a cross cut. What do you call that? This is something I do when you do presentation for your meal. Just push it in. There you go. A little flour. You can do 2 or 3. Sometimes if the food looks good, it helps make up for it not tasting as good. Sometimes, not always. One more. Open it up. Here, we got another one. Where I'm just gonna cut.
Where's cool? Yeah, I'm gonna come inside. Great.
How do you taste the taco? Okay.
Ooh,
Taste that.
I was dreaming about this.
Sushi. Catch
Oh, give me the mayonnaise. Oh, we better have mayonnaise.
Oh, we only have.
I don't care. Just bring me the mayonnaise, son. And then bring me a spoon. You like that spoon? Hey, Han. I'll eyeball it. Okay, so we got our mayonnaise. Don't use any other mayonnaise, please, except for Best Foods or Kewpie. Do not use anything else. Anything else is not mayonnaise. We got a sriracha. You want it hot or just sriracha is good?
No, I went hot.
Okay, well, let me. We're gonna add just a little bit of. My daughter made these chili flakes. These are homemade, and I don't know how she made it. I forget how she did it. She put it in a coffee grinder. Just add a little bit. That may be too much, but throw it in there. Sesame oil.
That's yummy.
Good, yeah. Some sesame oil. If we had, I need more mayonnaise in this. What else? Just a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. You don't really need a lot. Just a little bit. Probably need more mayonnaise for all that, yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna put some in? Are I mixing?
Lily.
Stop. Honey.
That's not me.
Get her out. Okay. Okay.
Is that enough? Need some more?
Maybe one more. That's a lot of food. One more. Yeah, that's good. Definitely need more sriracha, yeah.
You eat your mama, yeah.
I don't know if we have the creams. You gotta look.
It's really good. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. Did you eat it all?
No.
No.
No, we don't have the cream. It's okay.
Here, taste this. See if it's hot enough. Perfect. Need salt?
Let me try.
No, it's good. Okay. You sure now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna unagi at the top,
Yeah, that's enough.
and then we'll put the onions. And you want to mix it yourself?
No.
Okay. Okay. We'll make a small bowl first. And then, oh no, you know what? I know what I need. I know exactly what I want to do. Okay. So here is our a rollout, I guess you can say, or something there. Kind of fold it in. You want to get your rice ready? Put it in this bowl. Get that bowl to mom. This bowl with my finger, that's pointing to it. Okay. A little bit more sauce inside. Fold it in. Is it enough sauce? Do you want some more sauce, hon? I can put them all in, I think.
Yeah, I like some. Put your stuff. Thank you.
White onion, green onion. For the rest of your sauce inside.
Can I heat up my rice?
Yep.
Oh, my rice.
Put it all in. Let it sit. You kind of want to sit for a little bit so some of the sauce gets inside. I like eating it fresh like that. Some people let it sit. I definitely don't eat poke the day after. That's not how I eat poke. So, do me a favor. Give me a bowl. Wash that with soap and water, please. Okay, we'll come back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. Just clean this up. Where's your rice, hon?
Right here.
Be quiet, Lily. Lily, did you warm up your rice? Get it? You want it cold?
Oh,
We'll dry the bowl. Pour some of the onions. What you doing, hon? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You good, Daddy?
I'll put it right here. Let's do Gideon's first.
Okay, what's furikake? You want furikake now or after?
After.
Here.
Okay, here is the prep, or the presentation of prep. Okay, there's Gideon's. Want some more?
Yes.
Would you make
You want unagi sauce?
Mm-hmm. That's some
What's
that.
the furikake?
Lily. Lily.
Hey.
Be careful.
Hey, what's up, D? You want it only? Okay. So this is Gideon's. It's a spicy ahi over rice, furikake, green onion. I don't have inamona or some of the other things I would have that I would have in Hawaii and Hawaiian stuff. Well, we have Hawaiian stuff. But you can make this anywhere in the world. You can actually buy frozen ahi or tuna, and that's probably safer for most of you guys that are not like island. If you're not island people and you're not used to eating raw fish, definitely frozen is probably the safest for you. So there you go. There's Gideon's.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. This is my wife's. You want it over the whole rice, or you want it to look pretty? I'll make it pretty for the presentation, for the video. You deliver. You buy me a plane ticket, bro. I'll cook at your house for free. Okay. One more scoop, hon.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe, you gonna eat, yeah? Okay. We're doing unagi sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see there.
And this is for my wife because this is my beautiful flower. My wife's middle name is Pualani.
That's not what it means, though.
Yeah. I forget. What does Pualani mean? Forget.
Child of heaven.
I thought it meant flower. Sorry. Put a little bit. Are we missing anything? You want a little bit of...
Green onion.
Oh, yeah, green onion. Okay. Some more? Is that good?
Yeah.
This is my wife's spicy ahi poke over rice, sesame, that's furikake. I say furikake? Green onion, white onion. If you don't watch this, how I made the sauce, you gotta watch from the beginning.
Thank you.
Zoe, are you gonna eat now? Are you gonna?
I need the.
You have pickleball pretty soon.
I think I would do it.
Huh?
It's ready.
Okay. Well, get your rice ready. Let's make yours. I'm gonna make my daughter's poke bowl, and then yeah, and then I'll show you guys the final. I'll make a little bowl for myself at the end. Thank you for watching. That's it. Did you heat up your rice?
No, yeah,
You sure? Okay. All right. Here's my daughters. Lily, be quiet. That's my dog. My dog sounds like a human.
She's hungry.
I know. She's every day she thinks she's gonna die from starvation, but we feed her every day. 1 spoon, Zoe.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want unagi sauce?
Yes, please.
Green onion?
Yeah.
Want a pretty little flower? There's a little flower. What am I missing? Furikake? Huh?
Yeah.
There you go. That's my daughter's Pokeball. This is yeah, I won't say it again. There you
Thank you.
go. Lily! My goodness, this dog. Alright, let's cut one more green onion and then we're done. Done for the day. And this is kind of wonky. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do the thumbnail. This is my thumbnail for the closing video. I'm gonna make my thumbnail image. Can you take this, Lizzie? Thank you. Okay, just for fun, Lily, I'll make a flower for the end video. There you go. Save that for last. Do unagi sauce.
Stop it.
I'm gonna do furikake. The green onion. A little bit of white onion for the color and the texture and the flavor. And do our little fancy, as we say in Hawaii, a porigi flour. So there's our spicy ahi poke. This one's for me, and this is actually just for the image for my thumbnail. I want to make my thumbnail for the YouTube or Twitter or whatever. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're on Twitter, on X, you can make your own thumbnails. Yeah, but you got to do it at the end of the video. Lily, shh, be quiet. Doing a cooking show. Okay, I need to clean this table, so let's do this. I gotta clean up all my messes. Save all of your well, we save. You don't have to, but we save all of our, and we grow our own green onions, and just keep growing. Yeah. Anybody want more onions? Yeah, there's a bowl. Come grab it. Save these onions for something else. Well, give me a small dish, please. I'll do a recap before I end the video. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's clean up our workstation. It looks messy, but never trust a clean chef. Okay, anyway, take that back. Never trust a skinny chef. How about that? Trust a clean chef. Well, if you want to trust a clean chef, they might not be working. Okay, let's clean up our workstation. I'm gonna do a recap of what you guys may have missed in the beginning. So this is our octopus sashimi right here, and it's just sliced thin. We have it with our wasabi, shoyu or soy sauce, some of you may say, and simple. You can buy it at any store. If you're in Hawaii, you can catch it yourself, blanch it. You can boil it for whatever 30, 45 minutes. You can eat it raw. I don't like it. I don't like raw octopus person. I've had it like twice, and I just didn't. I didn't like the sticky. It's like when you bite into raw octopus, it doesn't go away. Like it just keeps. It's like without sounding gross, it's like chewing on a piece of like noodle that never chews. If that makes any sense. Like you'd have to have. Yeah, Lily does want food, but it's like biting into a noodle that never like bites. I don't know how you explain it. Lily, you're gonna survive. Right? Or Lily's she's a piggy. She's a legit piggy. Okay, so anyways, that's the recap, and I think that's it. If you guys want a little bit of extra spice in any of your foods, this is one of our favorites. Like if we're not careful, we can eat this whole thing in like a week. This is just like this basically just ground up chilies and salt. And whatever chemicals they use to keep it, preserved, whatever. But and then our other sauce that we used in our taco poke, the octopus poke, was this kimchi base. It's very salty, so you use it very sparingly. If you want to screenshot this is made in Japan. Kind of pricey, but it's lady. Hey, stop! My goodness. And then we have some chili flakes that my daughter made, and you just stick it in. You can make your own chilies, stick it in a coffee grinder. Yeah. Wow, this kimchi base is in Hawaii. We say broke them out. Like this is legit broke them out. Like if you don't know what broke them out is, come my house. I show you how to broke them out. That sounds funny, but I'm just kidding. But broke them out meaning like it tasted so good, like your taste buds are like your cheek muscles are cramping up. That's how good this stuff is. It'll make your cheek muscles cramp up. You'll get cramps with this stuff. So, and then one other thing that I will say is a given is you gotta have Kadoya sesame oil, the Japanese brand. You gotta get this one. Yeah, you gotta have the Japanese brand. If you don't have it, it's okay. But people who make like spicy poke or other types of poke, you can tell the difference. This is Kikkoman's version. This one, although it has Japanese writing on it, if you look on the back, it says product of Mexico. Yeah, this is so nothing wrong against Mexican, food or anything. But if you're gonna make a Japanese style or Hawaiian style poke, you want to probably get this one if you can. Yeah. So there's other brands. There's also the Chinese ones. So depends on where you live and depends on how much money you want to spend. This one, I have mixed feelings. This one kind of, and I know we use a lot of it, but I'm kind of disappointed in the recipe. Over the years, they changed it. So I've always been a fan of Hui Fong, and they are kind of like the pioneers of this, sriracha. But if you look at the spicy, anybody have spicy tuna? Oh no, never mind. I think the sauce. No, that's okay. I think he wanted the sauce. And I'll take photos of it and I'll put it in the post description as well. So if anybody that's watching live, and for YouTube and Twitch viewers, just follow me on X on Twitter. I'll do all the still photos. So yeah. So let me tell you, the sauce now. I know you guys cannot see, but if you could see, let's pretend you can see. The first ingredient is chili. The second ingredient is sugar. It wasn't always like that. It used to be like no sugar before. And so that's why, little secret, if you want to have your own sriracha and you want to make your own old school sriracha, get this sauce. This is the same company. This is the same company. Yeah, this is the same company, but this is just straight up chili, ground up chili and salt. So if you like the original sriracha, buy this instead. I know it's not saucy. It kind of is. It's yeah. So that's what I would say. Um, and this one is not as spicy as before. Like I can eat before I couldn't eat it like how I used to. No, wait. Before I couldn't eat it like how I do today. Let me rephrase that. So today it's not as strong. Let me get the other brand. Let me show you another brand and I'll close it. So this one's made in Thailand. Okay. So this is a Thailand version. And you guys have the same spices. Yeah. So this is the Thailand version. And this one is definitely closer to the original sriracha. It still has sugar inside, but it's definitely a lot spicier. If you want a more spicy sriracha, go with it's Tuong. I don't know how you say it. Tuong Ot sriracha or Uni Eagle. Sorry, Uni Eagle sriracha. So, you need something?
Is that poke on the table yours?
No, that's everybody's. So, all right, I'm gonna end it, guys. I gotta clean up my mess and I gotta eat. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. To all my local brothers and sisters, appreciate you guys. And of course, TNT, yes, sir. And then anybody that's on a replay, thank you guys very much for watching. And I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. I'm on my cell phone, so I'm not sure if I can do an ending. Can I do an ending credits? How do I do this? It's been a minute since I've done these on my cell phone. But let me see if I can get fancy. Can I get fancy? How do I do this? I can't do it. It's going to take me a minute. I'm just going to end it with my shaka. How about that? I appreciate you guys. As I always say, thank you for your time, your hearts, super hearts, your data, all that good stuff. But most importantly, thank you for your time above everything else. And then, as I always say, love you guys. God bless you guys. Hui hope. Aloha and mahalo. Yes, sir. Chee-hoo.